Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Friend, in today's video I am going to talk about 5 questions that you must know if you really want to speak English. Learning any new skill requires a lot of practice and hard work. So let's start with the first question. What does it mean to be fluent? Fluency means flow of language while speaking. The ability one has to speak without the need of pause. I mean, you are speaking very smoothly, then it can be said like you are speaking very fluent English. But like when we see some other people who speak very fluent English, we start thinking in our mind that they are good speakers. But we don't have to think like this. And we have also thought in our mind, if we speak very fluent English, then you will be able to impress anyone. You don't have to impress anyone. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You just have to improve yourself. To be fluent in English is not a practical approach. So you just have to improve yourself. Now we move to another question. How can I overcome my fear of speaking English? Yes, we all have fears, and whenever you try to speak English, you have to face this type of problem. So before speaking English, you always want to make sure like you are absolutely correct, and you are so sensitive. You don't want to be judged by other people. Don't think about other people, and I would say like nobody is going to spoil your impression, because you are always like looking for some validation from other people. You have to understand that many great invention comes after multiple failures. Okay, we cannot learn new life skill without making mistakes. So you have to keep in mind you are going to make mistakes, and if you are afraid of making mistakes, I don't think like you will be able to speak English. Okay, so another question is, how can I improve my listening skill? So just as your muscle need physical exercise, your ears need listening practice. If you listen to a little bit of English every day, it will be very beneficial for you. Okay, your progress will be fast. So don't just read, write, try to listen something in English. And another question is, most of the time we stuck and find no words, like we are not able to express ourselves there. So getting stuck is very common while speaking. Most of the time I have seen many people who get stuck with the words while speaking, and they are not able to say anything there. So we all have faced this situation, and getting stuck is very common. Like you have a sentence in your mind and you are going to speak, but you are missing 2 or 3 words. You don't know the meaning of the words, so you will not be able to complete the sentence. Okay, so why does it happen? It happens so because most of the time you try to think faster than you can speak. So to cope up with your thought, you have to speak fast, and because of this you get stuck. So first of all, we have to admit that English is not our mother tongue, and it's not your native language. So it is obvious that like you will not always find words you are looking for. Sometimes you will fall short of words. You have, of course, you knew the meaning of the words, but somebody ask you any question, and he tries to talk to you. Yes, you had in your mind, but all of a sudden your mind goes blank. Like you would think in your mind, yes, I knew everything, but when the thing comes, like your mind goes blank, and everything disappears there. So we all have faced this type of situation, and it's very normal. This situation is very normal and natural there. Okay, so you don't have to take extra pressure. Don't put extra pressure on yourself. Be confident, and Don't let anything hold you back. So another thing is, we have heard a lot about self talk. Self talk is something that you do naturally, okay? Like you give yourself a topic and time yourself for 2 or 3 minutes to prepare to talk on the topic. So you can do almost everywhere when you are alone, and it is very effective. If you do on a regular basis, it will be very beneficial for you, okay? So in this video, that's all for today. Thank you. Please do subscribe my channel